Thank you all for clicking our upload. It is a cold one out here tonight. I just got off work. I set my old roof up on the car. I'm trying to figure out how to get it mounted on there because we're not allowed spacers anymore under the roof. And I ran an inch spacer on the front of mine so I could get in and out of the car. My back's always set onto the halo, but my front always put spacers on it so I get in and out of the car. Actually, I had about a 2-inch spacer under here, not an inch. So my roof never had quite the 3-inch pitch in it like everybody else's did. Mine was more flat. Just for simple fact, I've always liked mine closer to the halo. I can get it, but I also got to be able to get in and out of this thing. So I kind of pushed it. It used to set over this way about 1.5 inches. I pushed it that way as far as I could get it. And then I come in here and I kind of tweak this around a little bit. And tried to make it where I can get in this thing. But it's still not perfect up there, and I still need to figure a few things out. But I'm gonna go ahead and build the new black roof. And then obviously I'll have to set it up there and figure it out like I got that one set up there. But I got my piece of sheet metal laid out here. And I build 2-piece roofs, by the way. My roof will be a 2-piece roof. So I'm just going to lay it down here and I'm just going to draw it out and go from there. So I know my measurement from side to side and I know my measurement from front to back. So we're just going to do the first piece here and then I'll do the back piece. So as long as you know your width, all you do is basically draw a box. So as long as you know how wide you want to do it, you just basically draw a box and you'll come out with half a roof. So I'll put you guys up on my tripod here and you guys can watch me do it. So I just did a whole segment of recording and it did not record. So I'm getting ready to do the first part of my roof and I drew it out on the metal. So this was actually half a sheet of metal. So this is my back, that's my front, side, side. Drew an inch line down. I come over from that inch line, made my measurement to that inch line. Come over from that inch line, measure my measurement over to that inch line. Then I added my inch slip and my inch slip down here. I'm going to bend that over. So, sorry, I just made a whole segment explaining how I did that and it did not record. And I can't redo it. Well, I could redo it, but I'm not wasting a $100 sheet of metal. So, you guys can just watch me bend it out, I guess. Sorry. Got my inch right here, bend it over. Besides the hood, this is probably the hardest piece to bend by yourself. I try to be as gentle as I can, slide it through so I don't scratch it. But I don't worry about it too much because I'll be putting stickers over top of this anyway. So, well, actually, Sam will be putting stickers over top of this for me. Which, if you guys are needing merch, that's a good place to get it. And you guys can go check out my merch on there. I have hoodies and uh, t-shirts on there. They're under Shop Fantastic Designs and Graphics. I'll link it below in the description. You guys can check it out. We have last year's race car on there, and we have Dirt Fever TV hoodies and shirts on there. So you'll probably have to scroll around and find them. One's under TJ Roush Racing Apparel will be the shirts for the car, and then the other one's under Dirt Fever TV Apparel. So if you just scroll through her options, you'll find them. But she handles all my merch, and she'll ship it straight to you guys' door. So just make sure you guys, when you get on the site, click shipping, and then it'll be sent straight to you guys' door. So if you guys got a racer family, friend, or whoever likes racing merch, buy them some for Christmas. Help me out. Send them some merch for Christmas. And there we have it. 3 of the 4 sides been in. And there's that part. So we got half a roof. Alright, so I'm going to do the back half of my roof. It doesn't really matter on this one if you do back here or back up here, as long as you know what way you're doing it. So I'm going to come to the side here. I'm going to pull my inch mark, and then another inch mark down here, and then I'm going to come up here, and I know roughly about how long I need it, so I'm going to come up here and mark what I need, which is 18 inches. Now I need to come off that mark and come over to my 50 inches here, and then come over to my 50 inches from this mark. And then I need to mark 1 inch up here, 1 inch up here, All right. So we can come in, we can do this work, and all we're doing is building a box. So you build your box is all you need to do. Or your rectangle, I guess I should say. It's more like a rectangle. So come in, make your line across. You come down this one, make your line, and then you come up here to your once I need to make sure 18 inches up. I'll do my lines across. And then I need to add my inch mark in. There we go. So basically all I did was build a big old rectangle. So you got your inch down here to lip over. You got an inch up here to lip over. You got your inch here to lip over. And then there's about an inch and a half here that I'm not going to cut off. I'm just going to lip it over. It'll give it extra strength. And then we'll have the whole back half of the roof. And then we can adjust this to meet our maximum length. So I'll have actually about half of this up underneath that roof. Cut this off. And then I got to cut these corners out so when I bend it over, so you cut corner, your corner, corner, now we're ready to bend. And there's that half. So this will just set. So this just goes in behind this. And then you got your adjustment for your length. So that's all there is to it. Next step, we'll be building the sides. And once we build these pieces, the roof will be done. So I'm going to call it a night tonight because I've been out here a few hours now. And I'm going to go in the house and spend time with my wife and kids. And enjoy the rest of the evening with them. So we're back in the garage another night. I'm getting ready to do my roof sides. I got part of the roof setting up there. The back piece is still missing. And I cut a 10-inch wide piece out. I'm gonna fold it in half, and then we'll make our marks and everything to bend it again once we fold it in half, so it looks like this right here. So once we do that, we'll have the this side of the roof made. Then we got to make the other side. Here's the back half of the roof that we can't put on until we get the sides made, because that's pretty much what holds it up. So I'm gonna get this side here bent out. I'll throw you guys up on the tripod. Y'all can watch me bend it out, and then I'll put this side on, and then we'll have to find some more metal and do the other side, because I don't think any of my scrap pieces down here are gonna be long enough, which is fine, because I can make A-pillars and nose stuff out of them. So we'll get it every bit of it used that we can possibly use, because I don't like wasting a bit of metal. So, but the other night I did contact my local UMP tech guy, which is our actual UMP tech guy, an actual UMP tech guy, not just a track tech. And I contacted him and asked him a couple questions about the roof and everything. So if you guys have any questions about any of that, contact your local whatever your local tech guy is, actual UMP tech guy, not just a tech guy, like somebody that's through UMP. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I'll show you guys the end progress. So I made one roof side, and I messed up recording it again, I think. So if I did, I'll show you guys how to make the other side. I'll check when I get done here. But when I went to go grab the camera, it wasn't recording. So I've been pretty good at messing that up here lately. All right. I just checked my camera to make sure it was still recording, because that's twice it has done that to me. I'm just going to put a couple rivets to hold this in place. I'm not going to go through and rivet everything yet. We'll go back through and do that. I just about put one right here, and I'd had to take it back out because we got to slide our back piece under, and I didn't want to do that. Pretty simple. Now I'll go through and make the other side, and hopefully my camera will record this time. I'm not sure it did, and you guys will get to watch it. So since this didn't record the first time I did this, I'm going to show you guys how I make it on the second one. So come up here, we'll figure out my 10-inch mark, make the mark. We'll come off that, come across to what my roof length needs to be. Make the mark there. Then I'm going to come down here, come up off that mark, and make my mark for the height. And then I'm going to trace this out. And then I forgot to make my mark at the bottom for length. Make my mark down here at bottom. Make my mark where I need to cut it off. Now I gotta get the shears. Ouch. That hurt. Jabbed that in my back. I need a bigger garage. Anyway, now that I got that cut, pull my piece across. This is 10 inches wide, so we're going to want to divide it in half because we're going to fold it in half. Make my 5-inch mark. Come down here, make my 5-inch mark. Now we just got to put it in the brake, fold it. So now we're going to fold this piece here in half. And I forgot to peel the plastic. So we'll peel it real quick. And then I'm just going to squeeze this together. Take your hands, just squeeze it together a little bit so I can get it into the vise. So now once I get it in here and start clamping it, slowly work it in. So very simple. Check my measurements. 5 inches. Alright, now that I got my measurements pulled, come on this side. I want to mark 1 inch on each end. I need a table while I'm doing this. Mark my inch. And then you mark your inch on this side. And I always do the cut side to where it goes underneath. Now flip it over to the other side. And then your inch mark is on this side. From this side, right here, we want to come over 3 inches and make our mark. Now, I want to stick it back in the brake. I want to bend my inch mark first. Bend my inch into a 90-degree angle. And here's the tricky part. So now I want to take and do my 3-inch thing. Now that I got that, I want to bend this around, but I want to go past 90. Mine goes back, it's like a 45 when you go past 90. And then when you get done, it will look like this. And then you'll have your 3-inch face, your 1-inch lip, and then your 1-inch lip. So now we're going to put it on the car. Get the front in there. Get it clamped. I'll come back here. Clamp my rear. Make sure you're careful if you got your roof screwdriver, you don't drill your cage either. But we're just going to put a couple in it for now and hold it in place. And then put the rest in it later. Piece. And remember how I said you just slide it in and do your adjustment? So. This side. Once I put the brace on the back of this and everything, all this will be flat. So I ain't gotta worry about that. So now, other than my roof cap up here and my back brace, the roof is complete other than putting a bunch of rivets in it. So you can see how it went back flat, needs a couple rivets in it to flatten the rest of the way down. But that's how you make your adjustment on your roof to make your length. And then you just put your rivets down the side here. And you're pretty much golden after that. So call it a night tonight and head in. And then when I make the roof cap and put the back brace on it, I will show you guys. But anyways, guys, I got the roof done. The roof cap is made. And then I got the bracing on the back of it done. So I got the sides right here stuck up on it. Just see how much I'm going to have to modify them from the way they were to the way it is. I don't got much rake in my roof, but I got it lowered as much as I could go. And so hopefully it'll pass tech and everything's good. I guess we'll find out when that day comes. But this is not a how-to video, so I'm not saying copy what I do, but this is how I'm doing it, and we're gonna see if it'll work or not. I'm gonna start doing the A-pillars and cell panels in the next video. So if you guys wouldn't mind, get there and hit the subscribe button. That way you guys can stay up to date on this body that we're building. If you guys want some merch, go check out our merch. It's at Samtastic Designs and Graphics. She handles our merch and she ships it directly to your door. Just make sure you swipe over to shipping, and when you first click the site, and it'll go in, and then you just got to scroll through her site to find my stuff. There is Dirt Fever hoodies on there, t-shirts, same with last year's Bluey car on there. So if you guys would like something, go over and check that out. But as far as this episode goes, the roof is done. Now we just got to do A-pillars and sail panels and go from there. So I'll catch you guys on the next one.